see what we got here. I'll wait a little bit here for a couple of people to hop on. Talk about this 2018 draft class, baby. All right, let's see what's up. Junior A, what's up? We're talking the Dallas Cowboys 2018 draft class. I made it home from Arlington. It was a great week, man. It was a great week. But we're talking Dallas Cowboys draft. This is serious. Woo! Camo time, baby. So I'm just gonna do some quick hits here on the roster, man. Let me know what you guys think in the chat here while we go over this real quick, man. But right off the bat, Leighton Vander Esch, probably the most polarizing pick in the first round. There on site, there was a lot of people just leaving in droves. But I think after people slept on it, you know, and things like that, you're gonna roll with them. Like I said in my other videos, you support these boys, man, and that's what it is. Leighton Vander Esch, number 55, Dallas Cowboys. He's a Cowboy. So let's get behind all of these guys, all right? So we'll see what he does. How does he fit in? They could put him at middle linebacker. They could kick out Jalen Smith to Sam. He's got those pass rushing traits, but so does Vander Esch. He has the height, but I think they're going to use him at middle. They like that height and size, all right? Connor Williams in the second round. I love this, man. Great Wall 2.0, baby. Like I said, man, I did not want to go into the season with Marcus Martin. It was a projection. Is Paul Alexander going to be able to raise him up and be like a Ronald there? We don't know that, but now we have Connor Williams. This line is set. We're not going to have Dak Prescott on the run. I mean, it is, man. Dak Prescott was affected by the deficiencies of the offensive line. Tyron Smith, Chaz Green experiment that went totally wrong. That was a train wreck, all right? We won't see that again. Upgraded the depth with Cameron and Marcus Martin there. Michael Gallup, all right, in the third round. I love this pick, man. I love this pick. I had him in one of my mock drafts. I think it was mock draft 3.0. Like I said, run physical after the catch. He'll snatch the ball out of the air. We're not going to have any more of these deflected T-will bonehead mistakes. These Cowboys made moves today, man. They put a message out here to the roster, to the wide receivers. They're hitting it with radiation, all right? They're hitting it with radiation. Dez is out of here. They got rid of Ryan Switzer. Obviously, something wasn't clicking with that. It took him a while to get going. He cost us a game with the Rams early on. But, you know, it just didn't work out. But we did get a player in that trade. Jihad Ward and Rod Marinelli worked with him at the Senior Bowl for the 2016 draft class. So there's, you know, Rod Marinelli knows the player well, so they pulled the trigger on that trade, and I'm loving that, man. I like that, man. We needed another defensive tackle, and they made a move. We had an asset there with Ryan Switzer. Moving on, and, man, all of a sudden, our wide receiver core is deep, man. It's deep, all right? Dorrance Armstrong, all right? We saw this in the fourth round. Some people were like, who is this guy? What are we doing here in the fourth? We need this, we need that. But if you look at the player, and this is what I've done, you know, I don't think he was on a lot of people's radars, obviously, unless you're a University of Kansas fan. But he has a lot of good traits that you like, man. You really do. He's got long arms, 34-inch and 3/4. That's long, man. This guy, he can wreak havoc. Plays the run well, man, from what I saw briefly. But I'll do a closer breakdown of him. But I like that pick, man. Low-key, protecting themselves for the future in case with DeMarcus Lawrence, all right? Smart, man. Smart thinking by the Cowboys here. Obviously, we want to keep our war daddy, but we also want to have more pass rushers, all right? We got to have it. We got to get after these guys. Carson Wentz and all these other bums, we got to get after them, all right? So more pass rushers, the better. All right. Dalton Schultz, the tight end. The Cowboys leaned on their scouts heavily for this. You know, like we covered in a lot of the draft footage, covers that we did here for you guys. They really didn't bring in any tight ends. You know, they met a couple here casually at the combine and that sort of thing, but they didn't bring any. So they leaned heavily on the scouts for this pick. Dalton Schultz. We'll see what they do there with that one. Mike White. This was a steal. All right, in the 5th round, this guy, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys come out and say they had a 3rd grade on him, a 3rd round grade on him. Good pick, man. This is a very good pick. He'll compete with Cooper Rush. And you never know, man. You never know what they can find with this guy. All right, so let's keep an eye on that one. Chris Covington, honestly, I'll have to do more research on this guy. If there's any Indiana University fans, let me know in the comments what you think of Chris Covington. I really can't speak on that player there, but probably looking more as a special teamer kind of guy. Just looking at some stuff here real quick off the cuff here. You know, special teamers, depth, that kind of thing. Excuse me. All right. The 6th round, Cedric Wilson. I know for a fact the Cowboys had a good grade for this guy. He went in the 6th. They're probably going to say they had a 2nd or 3rd round grade on this guy here. They met with him during the process. Has some speed to him. And churning these wide receivers, man. They're churning these wide receivers. And I think that's what they want, man. They want Dak to have his own weapons, not necessarily using Tony Romo's weapons, all right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's get Dak comfortable with everybody else. This is Dallas Cowboys friendly. Let's get rid of the Dak friendly bull crap. This is Dallas Cowboys friendly. We got to get younger here, and we are. And we're going to get after it. Now, the pick that I really liked here at the end, Bo Scarborough, all right? What are the Cowboys going to do in the running game? We're going to smash people left and right. I mean, we're going to have a physical running game. Connor Williams, man. That running game. Zeke, Rod, Bo Scarborough. Let's go, baby. Let's lay the hammer. Let's put the wood to people. Let's knock them out in the 4th quarter, man. Let's, boom, KO these guys, man. I think that's a game plan. And not a lot of teams are going to be able to withstand what we're going to be dishing out, man. I love that pick, man. Let's get away from these small, scat back, Dunbar, crappy-ass guys, man. All right. Supposedly there was a rumor that they had Dunbar in the building. They might bring him back. Forget about it, dude. Let's not waste our roster spot on that guy. It better not happen, man. I do not want to have Dunbar back in here wasting a roster spot. But, yeah, man. Oh, and the other thing here, Tavon Austin, they traded their 6th round pick to get him. What a steal. All right. Scott Linehan, when he was a coach at the Lions, wanted to draft him. So I think he has some ideas in place as to how he wants to use him. Excuse me. All the booing that I did at the draft, man, it really dried me out here. So excuse me here. I have to get some water in a minute. But Tavon Austin added to the mix. All right. And I think that's another reason they felt comfortable getting rid of Switzer and getting in this other defensive tackle. But that's all I have right now, guys. I'm gonna work on an edit over the rest of the weekend on the draft class. It'll be nice. It'll be awesome, man. It'll do justice. Didn't get to do a lot of in-depth, solid edits while I was out of town. But I met a lot of great people out there, man. A lot of great people. Any of you guys that I met out there, put it in the comments, man. I appreciate everybody I met out there. It's very humbling. Draft was a lot of fun, man. Had a lot of fun. But overall, man, I feel really good about this draft class. I really do. I really, really do. And, all the mock drafts, all of us, everybody, man, you just cannot predict the draft. It's a lot of fun. But let me know what you guys think about the draft class. I'll have a special video coming out here for the draft class. Keep an eye out on that one. And as usual, guys, continue to like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you for the next video. Peace, everybody.